Welcome to No Match for a Blaster, Star Wars Role-Playing Podcast, Season 2, Episode 37, Group Photo. I'm your host and droid debugger, Ito Davis. If you're new here, No Match for a Blaster is an actual play podcast featuring the Morality Plays crew playing the Star Wars role-playing system by Fantasy Flight Games. Videos have started to surface about Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge. And we don't know about you, but our curiosity is definitely piqued. What activities are you most excited about? Custom droids? Lightsabers? Flying the Millennium Falcon? Maybe tasting some of that blue milk? Find us on Twitter at morality_plays or on Facebook at No Match for a Blaster, and we'll chat about some of our favorite parts. Now it is time to thank our Nerf Herd of the Week, Kelly Carell, and our Blaster Herd of the Week, Chris Canfield. At this level, our patrons get access to our exclusive Patreon feeds to listen to our episodes days early. Plus, Kelly will get to name her very own NPC on the show. Thank you, patrons. To be our next Blasterhead or Nerf Herd of the Week, be sure to subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. So put on your negotiating hats, because we're returning to the crew of the Atheon, as they're sitting down to talk with Fifon.
Open. Moff Spozak's intelligence log. In searching the city planet of Segura for an ancient Jedi temple, buried beneath centuries of industrialism, the crew of the Atheon has struck a deal with former researcher of the Jedi, Chohif. In exchange for entry into the temple, the crew has agreed to save the Miraluka's friend Fifon from the close watch of a local gang calling themselves the Embered Glare. Fifon, however, has revealed himself to be at odds with the expectations of his rescue squad. Close. Intelligence log.
There, our team of the crew of the Atheon is sitting on a small bed in a little... it's a medium-sized living quarters in this retirement home style place, surrounded by armed individuals. As Fifon, I think he took off his glasses and said that we have a mutual acquaintance that we have to speak of.
And then we rolled Force and Destiny.
Yeah, okay, fine. Hold on, yeah. I've already cleared it, so you guys should just be able to roll.
I rolled a dark side.
One light side.
Oh, the dark side.
And I rolled the dark side.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Well, that
So
sets the
Remy's
tone for this
carrying us.
meeting.
So what's that? What's our total?
1 and 3.
Ooh. He is sitting there. There are two individuals that have pretty heavy blast rifles in this little room. It's not huge, but it's a medium-sized room. You guys are all sitting on a bed, all three of y'all. And Fifon's is in his wheelchair.
I believe Kamaya chose to stand.
Oh, did you?
I think
And
she did.
I actually sat down because I remember making it a point to say that the bed creaked a lot more than they thought it was going to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Kamaya chose to stand.
Because S4M is dense.
He will insist you sit, and he will give you his brow will furrow a bit as he looks at you.
Yeah, and she is still holding on to her blaster rifle as well. She looks very much coiled tight and tense, and she glances to Remy for a second, and then glances at the armed people around us and follows his lead.
Yeah, I mean, Remy has already sat down, so that's fine.
Yeah. That's what I mean, so she sits down.
Outside in the halls, just to recap, there's about 30 different people who look like either doctors or orderlies or janitorial staff, and they all have blasters.
Hooray.
So you all sit down. So you came here to look for me. You found me, but I don't think you know what set you on this path. We have a mutual acquaintance, an adorable young man named Shohif. I know you're looking for something, and if we work together, I think you can get what you're looking for and get off of my planet.
Well, why would you help us?
Because what you're looking for will also help me get what I want. See, we saw your conversation with Shohif, and we've been listening in otherwise. He points at Komaya's jacket. What were you wearing?
Yeah, she has a jacket on.
Yeah, and you actually have an extra button at the very bottom of your jacket.
I don't think she notices this as he points at her. Like, what?
No, it's there. It's right there.
What are you talking?
I
haven't been telling them anything.
No,
looks at
you have a listening device on you.
Oh, there's where? Where the hell is it?
S4M just shakes his head.
We have failed to find this many times.
4 times. 4 times.
Just want to make sure this is clear. She doesn't know where the heck this is.
We know what you're looking for is in the temple, this pyramid you've been looking for. And we've ransacked most of it, but there are low levels that Shohif was resistant to hand over. We believe that what you're looking for is down there, and if we can get it open, you can take what you need and leave.
How come Shohif didn't want to?
Shohif is... he's a kind soul who got mixed up with my organization a long time ago. And he led us to the temple, to many, many layers of the temple. And that's how I made my bones. It's just... the wealth that you can find in a Jedi temple was large. But he wanted to walk away before the final levels were opened. He believes that I'm being held against my will. Back then, I was a researcher also, who worked within the gang. But with the wealth that came from the temple, and him now unknowingly pushing the advancements of this gang, even now, he still wouldn't open up the last levels. But I think you've sparked something in him. And if you can get him to open up those last levels, you can have what you need and leave.
And you just want whatever is left.
Oh, every single square foot of that temple will be put to use.
You still haven't really said what it is that bothered Shohif. You said he's a good person.
He was seeking the Jedi Temple and their teachings to try and find some purpose. When the Embered Glare got their hands on the temple, we found purpose in credits. Every scrap of the upper levels have been sold off across the galaxy and have made quite a profit. That's purpose enough for us. For him, it looked as if it hurt him deeply that his purpose would be sold and tarnished. So he could hold on to a little bit of hope that some of the temple gets preserved, and walked away. But as I know you've been to the brewery, he is still helping us, even if he's not aware of it.
Recalculating. Well, S4M wants to ask a bunch of questions, but I was trying to let the captain run this particular negotiation.
Yeah, and Kamaya was only very lightly, very partially clued in as to what was going on.
That is true. You missed the whole conversation with Chohif. Yeah, you missed the whole conversation with Chohif.
This conversation is a little important.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's going to be his proposal. It's like, yeah,
get my old buddy to work with us.
Yeah.
Trick Chohef into opening up the lower levels of the temple so that they can finish their loot job.
Mm-hmm.
And my new supposition is that this is no daycare. This is their base, and this is their cover, their front. And this is the secure location that he's built for himself. Is this, maximum security old folks home. And he's not a prisoner, he is running the joint. Anyway, I still want to know what his connection to the First Order is. Mm-hmm. That's my main question.
It's pretty important.
Yeah, because if it turns out they're not working for them or with them, or they don't realize they're working for them or with them, then we can put them onto that, and that's one more enemy against the First Order. Yay.
So, Chohith is working under false pretenses.
Yes. Yes, obviously.
Then he needs to be part of our deal. He needs to be let go of his debt and given his freedom in order for us to work together.
You get him to open up the lower level. He's done all the work that boy can do for us, as far as being in that chair in the brewery. Sure, you can leave. But it's going to be telling him the truth will not get him to open up that last door.
Do you know what would? I mean, that's why we're here. He sent us here to free you so that
call him down,
you would work with
say
us.
That his dear old friend Fifon is in danger. The rescue job went some kind of fruit-shaped, and you have to get him to open up the lower level somehow. I don't know. Appeal to his sense of honor? I don't know.
If I may, Captain, I see no reason why we don't simply follow the plan we told Chohif.
I'm sorry, what?
What did you tell Chohif? What, that you'd save this guy?
I believe as it was explained to me, as I was unable to interpret part of it, we were to save this gentleman from the evil clutches of the Embered Glare, I believe. We have succeeded. And he does not need to know that he was never in any danger, and that this is not a prison, it is his stronghold.
Oh, Chohif would absolutely not open up the last levels. If he knew that he was still in deep with still helping the glare.
Right. We don't tell him that part, correct? We say we rescued you. We have you on our ship. We can show him pictures. If you would play along.
I can't leave this place, actually.
No, we take a picture here.
Oh. Okay, sure.
We simply alter the picture to show you on our ship.
Sure. Group photo, yes.
Yes.
We'll get to
You
one of
give
the
us a
boys
big
to take
star
it.
thumbs up. Right, exactly. Then we show him the images, since we only were given a description of you, and we have in fact found you. Why do we not simply proceed with the plan as it was originally given to us? He thinks everything is going well, and we actually take him out at the end. And we will have to eventually let him know that you didn't in fact come with us. But I will leave that to the humans to deal with.
S4,
Unless you would simply like me to sedate him.
give me a group.
No, there is no roll.
I'm terrible at that roll.
It's like the perception. What is it? What's the? I need my things up.
Do you want
Perception?
Yeah, give me perception. Give me a group.
coordination? Maybe some sort of coordination roll.
This is what happens whenever you play fifth edition and then roll back to Star Wars. Yeah, give me a group perception.
And
Okay.
is this the one I get a bonus? Did I give you a bonus?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep,
I have.
sure. Y'all get add a blue.
I have a yellow and 3 green.
Unless we're counting this as engaged.
You have a yellow and 3 green?
I mean, we are
This
kind
is
of
intellect
engaged.
based, isn't it?
You're very close.
No. Perception is cunning based.
Cunning based. I have a
Yeah.
yellow and a green. Excuse me.
Okay.
Difficulty is going to be 2 purple and a black.
So that's
Alright.
2 blue.
Mm-hmm.
I think
2 green,
2 green, a
one
yellow, 2 purple, and a black.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
All right, we did not succeed. We got 3 advantages.
All those dice, and we did not succeed. Wow,
I
that's
know.
bad.
That sounds like us.
That sounds like us.
All right, tell me what advantages you want in this situation. You don't notice the thing that I was trying to get you to notice. So you notice other things that would be helpful for you.
I finally find the track.
Oh, there it is.
The transmitter.
It's a button.
Oh, criff, there it is.
Yeah, it's a button.
There we go. We found
That answers the age-old question of button, who's got the button? It's Kamaya.
I have the button. Okay. So that was 1. Y'all want to come up with some?
You can try and think of things that would help you physically, or
One of the minions is wearing a badge indicating that he won the local photo contest.
Yep. Deal.
No, I've got a better one. The bathroom in this unit looks remarkably like the refresher on the ship.
Okay, deal. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't know where the fresher is. I don't know where the fresher is in the ship, but yeah, sure.
In the ship, there is one.
Is there? Okay.
There
must
is one.
be.
There must be one.
says the droid. I'm sure there is one. All right. So yeah.
Kamaya looks over to Remy. Captain, is this what you want to do?
Typhon, we're gonna need just a minute here to talk this over.
Okay.
I start
Private,
speaking in binary,
please.
forgetting for a moment that nobody else speaks binary.
Fifon does.
Okay.
He let us get up.
All right, boys. We'll be outside. You can have the room.
Okay, good.
They'll
That is exceedingly nice of you.
He'll
Fifon.
roll out. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's what I was saying. because,
Ember glare,
does he
rolling
want
out.
to let us go, or does he want to?
He'll step outside. It's a medium-sized room.
Okay. Well, obviously, I'm not thrilled about handing over all these ancient relics to this group.
The relics are not what we need, though, Captain.
That's a very good point. And on
Besides,
the other hand, it would free someone who's kind of being held against their will.
Granted, at the cost of everything he's seeking.
Right.
And if we put the question to him, he's likely not to assist us, Captain.
Maybe there's a way we can work it out later in the process.
I mean, potentially, but I doubt it. I'm more curious why these people are using First Order technology, if they are not with the First Order. Perhaps they are unaware.
Where's the First Order tech?
S4M points at your button.
Is the button First Order-y?
Is it an I button?
I didn't get the impression that it was supposed to be First Order tech.
This is the first time you guys have seen it, so like, let me see. Give me quick tech. Give me quick
tech.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me a
mechanical.
Give me a
computers.
Give me 3 computers. You're trying to figure out the manufacturing of this.
Is it bright white?
It's not bright white.
Oh, okay.
They're not that terrible.
Yeah, I didn't understand why we were assuming it was First Order.
Because the
related.
people that put this on you were wearing First Order equipment. Unless they put it on you somewhere else. I think that's a wash.
That's a wash.
That's a wash. No, I can't tell. So the people that attacked us, and the people that were at the meeting, were using First Order technology. That's why I think they have something to do with the First Order.
And the one person she talked to had a British accent.
And the one person she talked to. But I wasn't there for that.
So, no, there was a conversation. Remy had a conversation with a person at the fried
right,
dough
at the meeting.
Place. Yeah.
Yes.
That person had a British accent. And so did the tail that Kamaya wanted to talk to.
Right.
Yeah.
And they also had ICOM links.
You saw icon beads.
Right. And the people that attacked us were using ICOM beads and had thermal detonators.
Yes.
And it was my understanding that they were the First Order rendition of thermal detonators, or am I mistaken about that?
They were.
Right. This is why S4M thinks they have something to do with the First Order.
There were some other details also, which I don't know if you guys remember or not.
There was blood on the thermal detonator.
Mm-hmm. And their body armor.
Ah, it's stolen. That makes sense.
So, there is a chance, though,
that they are not working for the First Order, that they're fighting them, or at least have conflicting missions, goals.
That's why they had people at that meeting.
Potentially, but we could find out for certain, Kamaya. I see no reason for them to lie to us at this point. Captain?
I don't really see what other course of action we have.
So we're just going to trick this guy? He wanted to help his friend, and his friend betrayed him, so we're going to also betray him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Kamaya.
Well, like I said, maybe there's something else we can do in the process.
I mean, we could open the door and tip out a thermal detonator. But I think that's a bit drastic, Captain.
I mean, that's a good point.
We go, oh, yeah, we have thermal detonators.
I mean, this is what I do, Captain. I gather information, and I try to give you the best information that I can on courses of action. Sometimes literally when I'm navigating for you.
Right. I still don't...
Wait, why would they have attacked us, though? They wanted our help. They got us to come here.
Yes,
They
I
already
think we
knew
have
we were
more
going to come
questions
over here.
for Mr. Fifon. Maybe we can sort that part out.
Doesn't make any sense that they attacked us.
I say we proceed and adjust the plan accordingly.
You wish to play this one by ear, Captain,
Yes.
unlike all of the other ones.
Yes.
The highly detailed, strategically applied plans of all the other missions you guys have done.
I would like to point out that at least one of them had a very detailed plan, because I did it.
Also, Kamaya is still holding the button, and she, just hands it over to S4.
S4M will attach it to his shirt.
He's just gonna hold it?
That's
Well, I'm wearing a Star Hawaiian shirt now to try to look like a tourist, along with the baseball cap and the sunglasses that don't really fit because my eyes are different sizes. Not to mention I have 3 of them.
You're gonna just keep that running?
I don't see why not, Captain. Kamaya.
Alright. Remy, if you think this is a good idea, I'm gonna follow that, but I'm not feeling good about it.
I don't think any of us are feeling good about it. But I also don't know what else we can do.
No.
Alright, so same plan as every other time.
Yep.
Yes,
Can
we wing it.
Get rid of that tracker? Can we?
Yes, I'd like to use one of those advantages to notice that there's buttons incorporated into the design of his chairs, and I attached the button to the to the string of buttons.
I will be sure to check everyone for additional bugs after we have left.
Okay.
Let's ask Mr. Fifon about the attack.
Guess you can come back in, Fifon.
I will go to the door
Okay.
and open it.
No, he's listening.
Yes, but I'm being polite. Yes, I am assuming that he's listening. Do I open the door? Do I yank the door open and catch them all listening to the defense?
Yeah, he has his hand up to his ear. Oh.
Yeah.
You can stop listening now, Mr. Fifon.
Oh.
We're ready for you.
Oh, okay. Come on, boys. And the two go in with the rifles, and you look around for a moment, and and he rolls into his little spot next to a desk. So,
I sit back down on the bed.
what did you decide?
He says as if he doesn't know.
I don't see what other course of action we have at the moment, so we've decided to work with you.
Fantastic.
We do have some questions.
Oh, okay. What questions?
Are you working with the First Order?
No. No.
You do seem to have some of their tech.
Sure. Every time we roll over another one of the local gangs, we take, some of their turf or their weapons, maybe even some of their connections.
Alright.
So, another gang of this stuff?
Yeah. They still have operations here, but, some of their laughable undercover operatives were taken. Few of their cells they still even think are operating. But they're my men now.
Alright.
Why do you work for them?
No.
We were concerned about your use of the First Order technology.
Oh.
As he sees S4's First Order eye.
It zeroes in on everyone for a second.
The First Order came out here a little while ago and they tried to implant themselves because, of course, they did. They put some boots on the ground. We saw them as the kind of threat they were. Just another small town gang trying to gain purchase on my planet. And just like every other gang on the planet, we took what we needed from them.
So...
Are you aware that Surratt's Imports is one of their fronts?
No.
Ah. Well, if it comes up, please use that.
Oh. Huh. No, okay.
They're not the most effective crime syndicate I have ever seen.
No.
You seem to be doing much better.
Thank you.
So, if this has all been you, why were we attacked outside of the brewery?
You were poking around in a way that I was afraid would take the golden goose away from me.
I do apologize about the inconvenience.
I don't.
Did any of them survive?
2 of the vehicles did get away. We were able to listen in for the whole planning.
Yes, that probably did help.
Yes.
I mean, obviously not enough. Well, if they are in need of additional medical assistance, and I can be of service, please let me know.
Maya rolls her eyes.
We need Shohif to open up the lower levels.
Why Shohif?
It has something to do with the Force, I assume.
That's our assumption.
Shohif, a Force user?
He is a Miraluka.
Kamaya wasn't there.
He is a Miraluka.
Does Kamaya know what that means?
Probably
No.
not.
A what?
He is a Miraluka. He is a race that has adapted to use the Force instead of normal visual means. They have no eyes. They see through the Force. He is an inherent Force user. In fact, I'm a little surprised. It was my understanding that about 3,000 plus years ago, most of the Miraluka died out.
He's not a pure Miraluka.
That would explain part of that.
And even within his own bloodline, it has skipped generations.
May I ask how you found him?
Kamaya looks really surprised. It's like, wait, there's races that just use the Force naturally?
And everybody else in the room goes, yeah!
Kamaya hasn't really...
Right, Kamaya didn't get to hear any of this, I understand.
He hasn't gotten to react to this stuff yet. Wait, they could just...
This is information he doesn't think is pertinent, so I'm gonna need a little bit.
I mean, you can tell me that, sure.
Well, no, you can roll some dice and see if you keep his interest, or say it in a way that makes it feel like you need this information.
You want me to talk at him? Oh, great. This seems like a charm thing?
Sure, whatever direction you want to come at it from. It could be a negotiation. You're like, for me to do what I need to do, I need to know this. You do charm. You probably don't want to intimidate him.
No. I want to come at this from a medical standpoint, indicating that I was trying to think of another way than using Shohif. If some other member of his family could potentially do the same thing. In case this doesn't go well, and we need a backup.
If you say that, then he'll then without the roll he'll say that there's no other avenue, unfortunately, given that line of reasoning.
I sit back down, or I guess I didn't stand up to say that, but he just, as much as a droid can relax, he won't say anything else.
So you do nothing.
So I do nothing. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I.
Recalculating.
Do we wait while this... What?
Nope.
Okay.
Do what you want. He'll say what he wants when he feels like it.
So we have an agreement?
I think we do.
Okay. I'm aware that he gave you a comm number to call him at once you have done your side of his agreement.
Well, it was my understanding that we promised to secure you from harm. I believe that has been accomplished. Do you mind if we take that picture now?
Oh, yeah, sure, okay. All right. You guys take a group picture.
Yay! Everybody look happy.
I remember how earlier, like, well, I kind of have a plan, and I'll see what goofiness you guys do. Didn't see this one coming. All right.
This is our goofiness.
This is our proof.
All right.
All right. And we just need to adjust this background so it looks like the background of our ship.
Okay. Picture
Would you
is
like me
taken.
to make a computers check?
Yeah, do a computers check. Is there a forgery? Is that its own thing? Or is it just computers?
No.
Skullduggery?
Oh, no, computers. Do computers.
You sure? I don't think we ever get to use skullduggery.
Yeah, but, like, this would be a very silly thing.
This is a very computersy thing.
This is a very computery thing. If you do this with, like, an X-Acto knife and cellophane, then I would be like, all right. Skullduggery.
What's the difficulty on this, please?
Oh, gosh.
He doesn't know what our ship even looks like.
Give me a roll, and then that's the level of forgery it is, and then he's going to have to roll to see if he spots it.
2 successes, 3 advantages.
Okay. All right. I'll send my men to the temple. We'll make ourselves, or they'll make themselves hidden, and once the last doors are open, boom. Jawa's your uncle, we're in. He reaches out to shake somebody's hand.
It's not going to be mine, Captain.
It's not going to be Kamaya's either.
Sure.
Kamaya folds her arms.
And pouts.
And puts them in your backpack. All right. So, yeah. What do you do?
Well, I guess we get in touch with Johef when we can.
Yeah, you guys got a comm. You guys got a comm number. You guys,
and I can give you the image to dump over the comm channel.
He specifically gave you a comm number that will work once.
Yes,
I told you that.
It's a burner comm number.
It's a burner comm number.
Does S4 have that? Because I just checked my notes and I don't even have a mention of that.
You have it because you were the one negotiating with him.
Okay.
I mean, if you gave it to me, that's fine. I will give it to you.
Either way, somebody has the comm number.
No.
I'm just kind of trying to take a minute to think about what I want to tell.
We just send him the picture.
And that was it? Were we supposed to go back? I mean...
He was then supposed to contact us, I thought.
Oh, okay.
It's like a phone call.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is still a comm channel. We could upload the picture, right?
With you...
If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
I mean, you are a computer. Yeah, you can. You could through you can send a fax.
Okay, Starfax.
Okay, I'll call him.
You're gonna go up to the roof. You're gonna stay here. Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'll step outside. That's fine.
Okay. As you pass through the facility, you're going back up to the roof.
Sure.
Okay. As you pass through the facility, you see all the people starting to move around again, and they all are not barely even, like, they're not really even hiding their weapons on them. They're like, a lot of them even have holsters like on their scrubs, effectively. Give me another group perception.
Okay, difficulty?
2 purple.
Yellow and a green. Yeah, yellow and a green.
The group? Mm-hmm. Oh, I had it still queued up, so... Wow. So, we failed with 3 advantages.
We are made of wind today.
I just want to let everybody know that, like, this was actually, tilted in our favor.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 dice on our side and 2 enemy dice. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 purple is not hard. Okay. You don't notice the thing. You see that out of a bigger room, a lot of people are being wheeled out of there in their own chairs, but they're actually more Star Warsy. They're probably hover chairs or something like that. And they're being
repulsor
sent,
chairs, yeah.
Yeah, and they're being sent back to their correct rooms that you kind of saw on the computer from before. All the orderlies and janitorial staff and nurse, all of them are just going back, and it looks like it's starting to progress.
Starting to look like a normal load, folks. Now.
Yeah, they do send one of the guards that was with Fifon follows you back up to the top, and there's the receptionist that wasn't there at their desk beforehand, and you're able to get back up to the roof. The roof part.
Okay, I call him.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Hey.
All right, Johef, you don't have to worry about Fifon anymore.
Seriously?
Seriously.
That was like 40 minutes.
Uploading. And I send the picture.
All right, and now I gotta see if he can discern it.
So this is probably an opposed check, right?
Yes. This is an opposed check.
Could we get a blue die for the picture then, or how do you want to do this?
Tell me what the blue die would be for.
We indicate proof of what we've said in the form of the picture. I mean, yeah, if he is on a computer, he could try to look at it and realize the background is wrong, but the picture is correct. Like, the person is actually there.
Well,
and we are all actually there.
Well, you modified it, right?
Well, this is to see if he believes the picture, right?
Yeah.
So, like, this would just be against, like, your computers.
Well, he's already rolled.
I already rolled, yeah.
Okay.
So the level
I've got 2 successes and 3 advantages.
Yeah. All right, so he believes.
Yep.
Yeah, he believes
the picture.
And you still have an advantage on top of him. Wow, that's... Wow. Yeah. All right. So he's safe.
Yep.
Okay. You're going to take him off planet with you?
That's the plan.
All right. Yeah, all right. I've been working on a setup here. It'll take him about an hour to realize that I'm not here at the chair. Deal's a deal. I'll meet you at the temple. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's been a long time since... Okay. I'll be there. I'll be there in 20.
All right.
May we have the coordinates, please?
Oh, yeah. All right, sending them now.
Received.
Yeah.
You should also consider leaving with us when this is done. Just throwing it out there. You don't have to give us an answer now, but just think about it.
Okay.
All right, see you in 20.
All right.
I call a cab.
A few minutes later, cab shows up. Thanks for listening. To make sure you don't miss any big updates, follow us on Facebook at No Match for a Blaster, or on Twitter at morality_plays. If you enjoyed our show, please leave us a review on iTunes, and visit our Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. No Match for a Blaster is a podcast by Morality Plays. Star Wars, Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny, made by Fantasy Flight Games and Lucas Books. Our theme is by Kevin MacLeod. Sound effects by Tristan Lundgren, Vindus, and Akmov. And of course, I'd like to thank my amazing players. Brandon playing Remy Drobash, Gerald playing S4M3L, and Bobby playing Kamaya Saris. And of course, I'd like to thank you, our listeners. And we'll see you again soon in a galaxy far, far away.